Dodgers got their third sweep of the season. They've won 5 in a row, and Mookie gave his mother a wonderful Mother's Day gift.
Stay tuned.
Hey, welcome to Lat Talk. Well, guys, I just got back from the eye doctor. That's why I'm wearing the stoner shades. What do you think?
6 eyes?
Cyborg.
I think they look pretty good.
They lied to you over there.
I think your mom told you because it was Mother's Day. She's trying to be nice.
Yeah, they lied.
Great, man.
They told me I'm blind as a bat.
It's like when your significant other's like, "Hey, how's this dress look?" And you're like, "Oh, it looks amazing."
Your ass does not look fat. Yes, Matt, you do look weird. I'll be honest. You look fine.
So, the Dodgers took on the Padres for the second time this season. It went pretty well.
I'd say so. Better than last time. And last time was great.
Third sweep of the year.
Yeah, I think the Padres are just they're just kind of waiting for that mid-season push, push them over the edge. When Juan Soto gets back going, they're going to go on a long 20-game win streak, something like that. So we'll see.
I mean, he showed up that third game, had a bomb, but I mean, we talked about it in the last video. He really hasn't been that guy since coming to San Diego. I don't get it because he was the be-all guy out in Washington, and since he got traded, he's just been the hard player.
Yeah.
Has been heating up a little bit lately, but
yeah,
he's still not the player that he was just yet.
Yeah, for sure. Needs to be better.
So let's get right into it. Dodgers won the first game on Friday, 4-2.
Yeah.
Dustin May was stellar again against the Padres. Went 6 2/3, gave up 2 runs on 5 hits.
Nice.
Caleb Ferguson with the W. He's now 3-0 on the year. Coming off the paternity list. He's been outstanding.
Yeah.
He's been probably our go-to guy that has done nothing wrong this year. So I'm happy that he's a dad. First kid? Who knows? We'll find out.
Who cares?
As long as he's playing, I'm okay.
Yep.
So yeah, he's just been the guy. So it's good to see him in the pen.
That back end of the bullpen for the Dodgers is starting to shape out really nicely. You got Ferguson, Gratterall, and then Phillips.
Yeah, you want that. That's how meaningful baseball gets played. So, I mean, everyone's like, "Oh, hitting," and they don't know anything. Like, it's all about your bullpen. Like, if you don't have a good bullpen, you're not winning a championship. It's just not happening. So,
Yep. Can't give up those runs.
Phillips with his 7th save of the year in that first game. Mookie Betts with the big home run there, 1 for 3. Freddie Freeman, he goes back-to-back with Mookie to put the Dodgers over the top in the 7th. He had a 2 for 3 game, drove in 3. All 4 runs driven in by the 2 top the guys in the lineup.
I mean, we've talked about it before. When those guys are playing well, we're usually winning. Obviously, you have Mookie Betts, top 5 player in baseball. Freddie Freeman, top 10 for sure player in baseball. So if you can get these all-stars going, they're definitely going to win. Nothing else to say.
Blake Smell you later with the no decision. I love saying that.
We've said that like
That's
4
fun.
times.
It's fun.
yeah, you're trying to insult the guy though, but he's not a bad pitcher. He didn't pitch badly. He walked some guys, but that wasn't the reason that they lost. So
Yeah, that's been his MO is with the walks.
yeah,
Especially the slider, he hasn't controlled that slider.
That's the best thing you're going to be able to say, son. The Padres weren't great this series at all.
no, I know, I understand that.
Trying to
but
dig,
it's a
trying to
long
dig.
season, so
What else you got? Mid-season.
Tim Hill giving up those 2 home runs to Mookie and Freddie. Ha-Sung Kim driving in the only 2 runs for the Padres there with the double in the 7th. And then the Dodgers answered right back in the bottom half of the inning.
Yeah. I mean, he's a good player, Kim. I was thinking when Tatis was coming back after the whole ordeal that, I was wondering what they're going to do with Kim, but it's good that they're keeping him in. He's a great player. He's solid. He's probably one of their top 3 players this season, I would say. He's had a great swing.
Moving on to Saturday's game. Dodgers won again, 4-2. It was the weekend of 4s, apparently.
Yeah. That was weird.
Julio pitched 7 innings, 2 runs, 3 hits. He's been great. He's bounced back his last few starts, so it's good to see that happen.
Figure something out.
it's a solid game.
Bullpen was great again. Pitched the last 2 innings, gave up just 2 hits. Again, it was Phillips, Gratterall, and Ferguson, that big 3 in the back end.
I'm just worried that I don't want them to get taxed too much. It's only May, and I feel like we've seen them almost every other game, if not every game, it seems like. So hopefully they can stay healthy. and not have to overuse them too much. But it seems like, the bounce back for Urias, and, I love that Gonsolin was finally able to go a little deeper. I'm hoping that they can continue to get 6-7 innings and not have to use those big three every single game. Yeah.
That would definitely make a big difference down the stretch.
Oh, yeah.
Going into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Long season.
Freddie, another good game. He went 2 for 3 again. Scored 2 runs there. JD Martinez, Jumbo Dome. He went 1 for 3 with that big 3-run home run in the first.
Yes.
Really set the tone for that game. And then Will Smith with an RBI single.
Mm-hmm.
On the Padres side, they had 2 home runs, Soto and Hassan Kim.
Kim again.
Musgrove, not as sharp this time out.
Yep.
Went 5 2/3, gave up 4 runs on 8 hits, allowed 4 walks. Ended up with the loss there, his first of the season.
That's a rough game, man. I mean, and then to go in the presser afterwards and say that we need to we can beat them. We're better than them. It's like you were the reason you lost. Why are you blaming the entire team? You gave up 3 runs in the first inning.
We did it.
We lost. We need to be better. We shouldn't give up 3 home runs in the first inning.
Yeah, no kidding. Everybody's throwing that baseball, right? So what's the? We've played them 6 times. How many times have the Dodgers beat them so far?
It would be 5.
5? 5-1?
5 out of 6.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
And all that's after we saw the Padres, for whatever reason, wanted to show crying Kershaw. And now, what's the Padres record since then?
1-7.
Okay.
The baseball gods have answered.
They giveth and taketh away. So can't screw up too much.
That sucks.
And then moving on to Sunday, a wonderful Mother's Day. Hope you all had a great day with your mothers. Tony Gonsolin with a good outing there. Went 5 innings, allowed just 2 hits.
That was for his mom.
First win of the year there for Tony. The bullpen was good. Over 4 innings, only allowed 1 hit.
Yeah.
So
that was for their mom.
They had a great series, man.
And what did Mookie do for his mom?
He did a lot. He had a home run.
Yeah.
Big 2-run home run for Mookie there. Mom was in attendance, so that was
yeah.
pretty cool to see. Miguel Vargas drove in 2 runs on a 2-out double.
Hey, you know what? I love that kid. Like we were talking about before, he's finally showing what he can do. I mean, since the preseason, spring ball, like for whatever reason, they always said, oh yeah, he's definitely going to be the starting guy. And at the beginning, he wasn't swinging the bat. He was just the guy that was up there just, with a broken thumb, just watching the ball, and still got half his at-bats for walks. So he's finally being able to drive in the ball, and you know what? I'm happy to see it.
I like to hit. He likes to hit.
He likes to hit.
I'd like to send our condolences out to Clayton Kershaw.
Yeah.
His mother passed away Saturday morning, so that's a rough way to go into Mother's Day.
Totally.
Our thoughts and prayers are with him and his family through this tough time. I do believe he still is going to make his scheduled start on Tuesday, and then will likely go on the bereavement list and take some time with the family after that. So, that's really hard to go through, and we're thinking about you, Clayton. So. But the Dodgers coming up with the sweep. Padres in that last game 0 for 9 with runners in scoring position, just 3 hits as a team. So the pitching staff's really starting to come around for the Dodgers.
Yeah.
The bullpen over the last, since May has started, second best ERA in baseball. So they've really turned it around. Complete 180 there.
Yeah.
The Dodgers offense, 13 walks in this series. They've won 5 straight, 9 straight at home. And they're now 18-5 at home against the Padres since 2021. So they like playing the Padres at home.
I like that stat, but we still got our ass beat in the postseason. So I'm going to talk as much trash as I can now, but we'll see what happens in October. I'm going to stay hopeful, but we'll see.
In the words of Michael Jordan, it doesn't mean a thing without the ring, so.
You jackass.
I'm not a Padres fan.
I know, they haven't won either, so thankfully. So what's the run difference right now? Looks like Dodgers are plus 56, and the Diamondbacks are plus 12, at least on the positive. I remember when we talked about it last couple of videos, Padres were like -4, and now they're -10. So they need to stop playing the Dodgers.
And as we said, 1-7 since the Jumbotron incident. They're now 7 games back of the Dodgers, 3 games under 500. But
That's the big deal. Being
Yeah.
behind the Dodgers, whatever, man. That happens every year.
yeah.
You can't. Like the goal is always just figure out how to make the wild card game, and you can't do that if you're below 500. So
Yeah.
yeah.
No, it's definitely harder. And I like how all these commentators are like, the Padres are the team to beat. Not just the NL West, but the entire National League. Where are they now?
They're
Well,
Mets.
right.
They're Mets West.
That's what.
That's
West.
That's a whole nother video we're going to talk about. The Mets.
The Mets. But enough harping on the Padres. We're not going to see them for a little while.
Yeah.
It's going to be an interesting run down the end, down into the playoffs.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
The Padres are certainly not anywhere being close to being done.
No, totally not.
Oh, moving on to this week, it's going to be Dodgers and Twins. I hate your hat.
Yeah, he showed
Do
up.
you really hate the Twins that much?
No, I don't. I honestly
What have
have
they
not
ever
thought,
done to you?
I have not thought about the Twins at all, ever.
No, just the off season when they were going to sign Correa, but that was about it. That's all I've ever heard from them. Yeah, he showed up. He goes, "Hey, I got a surprise for you." He whips out his hat and said, "All right, you can burn that later."
I'm not a Twins fan, by the way. You guys still have to figure out who I like.
Yeah, your call. Put it in the comments. Or is he?
I'm not.
Okay, we know one. Well, he's a Dodger hater, so 2 teams. He doesn't like the Padres, so 3 teams, but we still got 27 other teams. Figure it out.
And we also ruled out the Mets. So no Mets West, no Twins,
Yeah.
no Dodgers.
No Mets West.
All right, 26 teams. Figure it out.
So tonight's ball game, 7:10 start. It'll be Noah Syndergaard. He's back from the cut.
Is he really? Because he was scratched earlier, so he's back now in this game.
They had it posted for the
Pushed it
preview.
back. All right.
And then it'll be Pablo Lopez going up for the Twins. He's been good for them. He's been really good over the last few seasons. Former Marlin there. Freddie Freeman has seen plenty of him in the National League East. In 31 at bats, he's hitting .355 against him.
Solid.
Good.
Freddie's just good.
He's good have been against pretty much everyone.
He's got great matchups.
Yeah.
He's pretty good at baseball.
He can hit a little bit.
Just a little bit.
And then you got David Peralta in 7 at bats. He's hitting .429 with a home run.
Wow.
That's solid too.
Will Smith 2 for 5 with a homer there.
Okay.
Going up against Syndergaard, you got Michael A. Taylor on the Twins. In 13 at bats, he's hitting .308 against him.
Okay.
Kyle Farmer, the former Dodger,
Oh,
2
yeah.
for 6.
Okay. I like to watch former Dodgers. Obviously, I hope they don't play well against us, but otherwise, I hope they do well. Yeah.
Kyle Farmer seems like a good guy too.
Yeah.
Came up, had that walk-off double in like his first game or something like that. So that was
Yeah.
a pretty cool little story there.
Oh yeah, good little story. And he played pretty well for the Reds for a while, didn't he? He was like he played it pretty much everywhere, but I know he played shortstop for a while.
Yeah, he can catch, he plays shortstop, kind of
Yeah.
a little bit of everything.
When you play for the Reds, you kind of have to play 8 different positions because they keep their payroll about here. So
About knee high.
Yeah.
Wherever you need me, coach, just knock him in.
it's like Little League baseball again.
Oh, yeah.
You go watch a Reds game.
Moving on to Tuesday, it'll be another 7:10 start. Kershaw Day.
It's always a good day.
Because we'll see if he pitches, but I'm sure if he does, he'll be great. So
Hope he does. It'll be an emotional day if he does.
Absolutely. It'll be an interesting one to watch. That's the great thing about baseball. You know, it's something that really builds a bond between parents and kids.
For
So
sure.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure his mom was one of his biggest supporters throughout his career, and he'll definitely be thinking about her on the mound.
Yeah.
Pulling for Kershaw on that one. Going up for the Twins will be Bailey Ober. He's 2-0 with a 1.85 ERA.
Ooh.
Still pretty new to the league. 6'9", 260 pounds.
Oh my God, 6'9".
He's a behemoth.
that's insane.
Just say 7 feet. That's fine.
That's
That's
insane.
close enough.
Yeah.
Oh,
7
It was
feet.
funny. At 260, he's probably still looks skinny.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
oh yeah, he's gonna look thinner than me.
Yeah.
He's like 7'3".
That's not saying much over there, but
Piece of shit.
I'm not any better.
You're probably worse. That's okay.
JD Martinez is the only Dodger to face Ober. He's 0 for 4.
Oh man.
On the Dodgers side, going up against Kershaw, you've got Carlos Correa, 2 for 6 lifetime. Donovan Solano, the former Giant, he's a really pesky hitter.
Yeah.
27 at bats, hitting .370, so he's got good bat to ball skills
Yeah.
there. Michael A. Taylor, you know, usually don't talk about Michael A. Taylor as much of a hitter, but apparently he hits well against the Dodgers. He's 15 at bats lifetime against Kershaw. He's hitting about 1 every 3 at-bats he's got to hit.
That's solid.
Yeah, that's good. And I'm not even going to talk about Correa. He's a cheater, so who cares?
Yep. Definitely will probably get booed. Definitely probably will get booed.
I'm sure.
Definitely, probably.
If he didn't, it'd be a surprise to everyone. So.
Oh, he's going to get probably more than Machado even this year. He's just the Dodgers fans, even non-Dodger fans, will always have just a stigma against him, and for good reason.
Yeah, for sure.
For good reason.
And I mean, it's one thing if you cheat and you come out and you apologize. George Springer's a good example of that. No one really talks about George Springer and the whole Astros thing.
Sure.
Because he came out and he apologized right away. Seems like a decent guy. Correa came out and was just talking smack, refused to apologize. You can tell he's kind of leaning into the whole heel thing.
Yeah.
Kind of likes being hated. Seems to play better when people are hating on him. So, boo him, but don't boo him too hard this week.
Don't give him motivation.
Yeah.
No.
Then Wednesday's game, it'll be a day game down in LA. Dustin May going up against Sonny Gray. That's fun to say.
Damn.
I didn't realize Sonny Gray was doing that well.
Hey, we got Dr. Seuss here. How's he doing?
Sonny Gray 4-0 with a 1.39 ERA this year.
Oh my god.
Dustin May is 4-1 with a 2.68.
Okay.
Wednesday's going to be a fun game, and it's happening at noon.
Yeah,
Of course it is.
That sucks.
we're gonna watch it at work.
It's gonna be like 90. Yeah. Oh well.
Hey, boss, I'm sick. I can't make it. Sonny Gray and Dustin May are pitching.
It's gonna be a great day. Mookie Betts 27 at bats lifetime against Sonny Gray, only hitting 148, but larger sample size there as far as matchups are concerned. Freddie Freeman in 12 at bats hitting 353.
Okay. Season better. Lefty.
Freddie just loves to hit.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Then you got JD Martinez 4-10 against him lifetime, hit with a home run, driven in 5. Then on the Dodgers side, haven't seen too much of Dustin May for the Twins. Carlos Correa 1-for-1 lifetime. The only other Twin to face Dustin May is Joey Gallo. He's 0-for-1. So it's going to be an interesting game there.
What kind of reaction do you think Gallo's gonna get from the Dodgers?
He wasn't there long enough.
Yeah, I don't think
Like, it's not. I mean, you could give him the ringer, but I don't feel like he was there long enough to just get trashed. The guy strikes out everywhere. It's not his fault it happened to be in LA last year.
That's true. But he's having a better season, I think, than he has like the last 2
He
seasons.
hammered a ball on Saturday.
Yeah.
It was like 480.
Oh my god.
I mean, when he makes contact, it goes.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a big win, though.
Yeah. A win. Yeah. 1 every 10, 15 at bats.
So it'll be a good series. Both teams are in first place. Dodgers in their last 10 are 8-2. Twins are 6-4 over their last 10.
Okay.
It'll be the first interleague series of the season for the Dodgers. Been playing a lot of National League games this year.
Yeah.
Dodgers lifetime 13-6 against the Twins. They've won 10 straight. Last time the Twins beat the Dodgers was 2011.
Oh my god, that's forever.
That's crazy that they played that little.
Right?
Yeah.
It's insane, man. I was gonna ask when the last time they faced each other. Apparently, it's been 12 years.
That was the last time the Twins won.
Got it.
Oh my
They
god.
faced off last year.
Couple
I
times.
believe they had two-game series.
Okay.
Dodgers swept both of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fun fact here, Dodgers beat the Twins in the 1965 World Series. Right there. Boom.
Okay, throw it up to the camera.
Gotta throw it up. One time for the one time.
Yeah.
For the 1 time. For the 1, 2, 3, 4. 7th time.
There you go. Don't even
Six-
say anything about
6
2020.
6 times.
It counts.
Mickey Mouse Championship.
Why didn't your team win it?
They got enough.
It's because they had Chris Sale.
Stop getting. You're telling them who the team is.
Couldn't help it.
Well, we might have just given it away.
We just cut that part out.
All 40 people that are watching this are gonna know.
They're gonna be astonished.
Well, it's going to be a really good series. That just about does it for us here on Lad Talk. Hope you enjoyed. Guys, if you did, like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. We'd like to get more people watching this show.
Totally.
Yeah.
So, as always, let's go Dodgers.
Thanks, everyone.
Cool.